So, Nick, you were critical of Wemby's offensive game in the past on this program. You referred to him as a, quote, lunchtime hooper. So we'll start with you. You think Wemby has turned a corner offensively?
I think so. I think he's. It looked like somebody been working with him a little bit. For me, I think that going to the whole pump fake, spin, post move, I didn't see that until, that game. And I like what I see. It's that easy for him. I didn't say he didn't have game.
You did say he has game?
I didn't say he didn't have game. He needed to put it together.
Need a go-to move.
Yeah, he needed a go-to move, put it together, and just, learn how to use his 7'5", whatever he is. And I think it was a little more extra motivation playing against a French guy, the number one pick, another French, So,
but
probably been doing that to him all, while they've been growing up.
Lunchtime hooper, not necessarily a negative, though.
I used to hoop at lunch.
If you hooping at lunch,
everybody used to hoop at lunch.
You're dedicated. Yeah, shorts underneath the jeans. I mean, you're ready for action.
He's starting to get to sixth period, you say. He's getting there. He's getting there. He's getting to sixth period. You got to start somewhere,
Lexi, how about yourself? Do you feel like Wemby is turning the corner offensively? He has been cooking as of late. Obviously, Spurs without Pop, who, dealing with some health issues, hoping for a speedy recovery.
Yeah, he just looks more aggressive.
Man.
I still think as well as he shoots the three, he's still taking more threes than twos, which I think is so crazy because he's so big, but he's such a great shooter, so why wouldn't you take those threes? But he just got to be more aggressive every night. He can shoot over anybody. He can get past everybody that's guarding him. Yeah. It's easy. And, that 50, it didn't look easy, but, in some way, it did look very easy.
And we've talked about, if you want to say, settling for threes, but, we had Kenyon on recently. We kind of similar echoed your statement. He wants to see him get more points in the paint. But my argument to that is always those big-ass feet got to land somewhere. So if you're doing all that jumping and all that stuff, from a longevity standpoint.
No, that's facts.
The shooting more threes makes sense, especially if you're shooting at a clip like he's been
But it doesn't look like, because no one is really challenging him at the rim because they can't. So they're just all down.
I say he don't got to jump. He can just.
But they all just down there waiting for him to land. So, that is a bit dangerous. I didn't think about that. So, yeah.
Y'all know what size shoe he wear?
20-something.
Damn.
20-something like that. You think Wemby is turning the corner offensively, establishing himself more?
The last three games, he's been considered dominant. I mean, he's been averaging about 36 in the last three. My only concern is that he doesn't fall in love with that three, right? I mean, it's impressive. It's impressive to see a big man shoot threes. Cool, but
it takes a lot.
But no one can stop you inside the lane or 15 feet away. Like you turn and face and shot, a midi, right? 18-footer. When you're going to the layup, no one's there challenging your shot. They just can't, right? So when you're shooting threes, you're stopping. You're really stopping yourself, right? No matter how many threes you take, I would rather have the 7-footer if I'm guarding them shoot threes than sit there and put me in the post and then potentially just be dunking on me all night. So I mean, just understand that the person who's guarding you will rather you sit there and shoot threes than sit there and post up, dunk in, and put them on the ISO where you're. Coach is like, hey, yo, challenge a shot,
And they're far.
Give me some extra hands.
He's shooting far.
Yeah, he don't shoot threes. He shoots Stephs.
Yeah.
He shoots Dames and Stephs.
He shoots Dames and Stephs.
Yeah.
Man, and people say Steph changed the game. I think KD changed the game, too, for people that's over 6'10". Everybody want to show they could shoot threes and... KD also used to dunk on people, go to the hole.
But even somebody like KD who's a marksman, he don't shoot that many threes.
That's what I'm saying. But the idea of somebody...
I think that's the problem. It's the idea of KD.
Yeah.
Greatness from the three-point line, realizing he don't use it how you perceive it. Has he ever been in a three-point contest?
No.
No, right?
He don't need to be.
He's a great shooter.
Great shooter.
Of course.
But they used to drive mid-range.
He's a midi guy.
And it's good to see. I mean, it seems like, because back in the day, y'all know, if you was 6'8", 6'9", or taller, go get your ass in the post. Don't even think about it.
Still should be like that,
First
though.
person to make mid-range is like off limits. Like, when did that
What
start?
player?
No, like just
From an
when did
analytics
that,
standpoint,
Yeah, who was the first person to look at data and be like, no more middies? Like, when did that happen?
When the Warriors in Houston, I think.
Was it?
Because I've always thought that was so
Was it
weird.
I
Warriors?
think Maury's
Houston.
been
It
very
was Houston, yeah.
active in the charge of,
Houston?
hey, we need to shoot a gang of threes and get points.
Phoenix
in the
was doing
paint.
it back in the day, but nobody caught on to it. Nobody was doing it but them.
Nah, but they still shot. They still shot like Nash was a mid-range guy.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't. He was a marksman from the three, but he didn't shoot threes like that.
Yeah. But Kareem Richardson and Joe Johnson.
yeah, they did.
Even
Like Matrix, he
Matrix even tried.
dived. Like I mean,
So, like, if you work on something, you good at it, why let them do what they're good at?
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. He's still trying to figure it out. He's still trying to figure it out. Once he learned about how easy it is, I think he's still trying to prove to people he can shoot threes and show people that he got that jumper. So
you know what's it reminds me of? It reminds me of like Kolb, Luka right now, James Harden when he was averaging about 36, right? What ends up happening to some players, man, the game becomes so easy that they have to create difficulties in the like when, Cole would do 3, 4, 5 pump fakes.
yeah,
Like, I want you to, like, just get there. Like, you there? You good? You solid? Okay. Cool. Now, it was, all right, I'm about to triple spin, go out of bounds, shoot behind the basket type shit, right? It was, I'm going to shoot all left hand this game, right? James Harden with the double step back and all that stuff, right? What happens is the game becomes so easy that they do extra things that make it seem harder. And I think with Wemby, I think if he decided to say, you know what, let me just see if I can just not shoot threes and just try to dunk and just make layups on everybody, what our average. It's like Embiid, no one's gonna stop you. Right? For the most part, they're gonna try to bully you from going down there, but nobody's gonna stop you. Like Giannis, like, you're not gonna stop me from getting to the basket, so I'm gonna get there.
all he needs is a little edge, a foot.
Who?
All he needs is this much space.
Wemby? Yeah.
Is he gonna have to finish in the top 5 of rebounding to win Defensive Player of the Year?
How many threes he shot in 3 games?
16. Oh,
30?
He shot
20 for, I think, 37 over his last
37?
He
three.
shot 12 last night.
Yeah, 37 threes
Six
his
for
he shot
last.
16 last
No
night.
way.
He shot
8 for
16?
16 last night.
Oh,
Man, hell
20 for
no.
37 over his last 3
Damn.
games.
16
but yeah,
threes,
he's
bro?
like not even top 10
16
rebounding right
threes.
now.
Stop.
Nick, have you ever shot 16 threes in a game?
I think so.
You shot 16
16?
threes?
The most I've shot
I
is
got
13.
32 attempts when you left. When you left, I had 36 attempts one time.
I don't know if
I only had 36.
I'm looking it up right now. We are trying to verify.
I think so. Didn't JR shoot the most? JR Smith shot 22?
16 threes in a game is a lot.
You took,
J.R. Smith shot 22 threes?
Yeah, he broke the record.
How much did Grant Williams shoot that
And
game?
LeBron was
Grant Williams.
And LeBron,
Like Grant, the light-skinned...
Remember in
Nick,
the
your career high
playoffs?
14
I think
three-point attempts.
What game was
14?
that?
You did it twice
I think
when
he
you were with
shot
the
like
Lakers.
17 one game when he was
That's
with the
San
Celtics.
Antonio.
Remember?
Grant Williams shot that many threes?
How many was it?
He
It
couldn't
was
have
in
played
the
on my
playoffs.
team.
Let me see. Oh,
He's
you're talking
in
about
Boston.
JR shot 22. I mean,
Ain't no way you playing
broke
on my
the record.
team.
They were leaving him wide open.
I don't give a fuck if you wide open.
They won the game, but-
Jared Jeffries shooting that many threes, like, yo, we're going to have a problem. Sit down.
Yeah, he took 18 three-point attempts back in 2022 in a playoff game against the Bucks.
Yes, I
May
remember.
15,
Yo, you heard that?
do JR. JR Smith.
18.
Who?
Grant.
I knew it. I knew it. 22
Grant
threes.
Williams shooting 18.
In the playoffs. Wasn't it like the game 7 or something?
Yeah.
And nobody...
They were leaving him wide
made 7.
open. Game 7, they won.
He made 7 of them.
In Boston. I remember that.
JR, how many he make out of the 22 threes? Oh, he made 10 out of
22.
22.
That's still.
I think my highest was 15.
Mine is 13.
10
That
out of
was
22
overseas.
is good.
Yeah, 20.
10 out of 22 is good.
Yeah,
Did they
I mean,
win
you
that
like
game?
made, miss, made. Like you got hot. After missing
That's what
like
I
2 in a
always
row.
like to see in people's shooting percentages.
You got hot after missing 2 in a row.
How did you make these shots? Did you make them all early and then you just kept missing? Or did you make a few, miss a few, make a few, miss a few?
What do you prefer as a hoop?
You
Make
have
a few,
to get
miss a
hot.
few?
You have to get
You
hot.
gotta get hot at some point. But if
Yeah.
you start hot and then you just get cold, then you're like, all right, what's up with you? Do something else.
So we asked the chat, has Wemby turned the corner offensively? 67% said yes. Shout out to the chat. But the 50-piece reminded us some comments that an anonymous NBA scout made to ESPN's Tim Bontemps last week about Wemby. The anonymous scout said he's absolutely awesome on defense and not impactful at all on offense. He just looked like he's playing without a whole lot of direction.
That's what I was talking about.
But
Nick,
to
were
call him
you
not
that anonymous
impactful
scout?
is crazy.
That was me.
They were watching Gil Arena.
Yeah.
Not
Y'all be watching
impactful-
Gil's Arena trying to see. Y'all be trying to take our stuff. We see-
Non-impactful, I think, is
Yeah, that's a little.
that
That's some hate.
That's
was a little dig.
So do you guys expect these critiques of Wemby's offense to go away now that he's shown what he's capable of? Like, will this
They
50?
don't take one. I mean, this is one game. That's
But it's
one game.
50.
and it's the Wizards now. Come on now.
Yeah, nobody.
An NBA team. An NBA team.
It's the Wizards.
Like, I mean, but as a second year player, this is expected. Like, he doesn't have real direction
And
on
didn't
his
Jordan
game.
Poole have like 42?
Like, he's still trying to figure out
Like-
what his game is. Like,
He gets fucked though.
Just seemed like they was playing a pickup game.
like that's the year of the player. Like, you're still trying to figure out what you do,
Yeah.
who you are in this league. So, I don't think we will see any real defined direction until probably year 4.
Okay.
We'll start seeing the end of next year, where we're like, okay, he found where his game really is and where he's unstoppable.
But it's seen this early in year 2, at least a positive to see what he's now. If he can drop 50, he could drop 60. Like I'm just
No. He's playing basketball.
Yeah.
Right. So if you have talent in the NBA, you're gonna have 40,
nights like
50.
that,
That's
yeah.
right. You can play random basketball and
Yeah.
do that. I mean, Jordan
You get
Poole
hot.
scored 42 and
But if he can string some more of those games together, based on what I'm saying,
It don't-
even in this season, you're not impressed by
And
it.
if he's getting
impressed.
that many
No,
shots,
we know
up,
he has
he's
talent.
shooting a lot.
But
of
that's what I'm
shots.
saying. He won't define what he's good at until year 3, year 4.
Okay. Which is
Think done.
Like
Is
right
he
now, he's just all over the place.
Is he
He's
still
playing.
the favorite right now for Defense Player of the Year?
No. Is he?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nobody's said shit about defense right now.
Spurs currently 10th in the West, 6-6.
Well, that's why I asked earlier because he has 10 rebounds, but he's not even top 10 in rebounding right now. So if he doesn't get top 5 or 10, you think they can still give it to him even though he has all them
I
blocks?
mean, there's his blocks, rebounding, near someone who missed. I don't.
He's averaging 3.8 blocks per
They
game.
just make up shit. To be
Crazy.
honest, they just make up shit.
real.
But I think if you're watching that and you see the way teams approach that, like if they're going one-on-one with a layup, pull it out,
Yeah.
move it around, like that's got to help impact that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Wemby I think is still currently the favorite, followed by Evan Mobley, Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo, Dyson Daniels are all in the mix right now, early in the season.
No Rudy?
No, Rudy.
He's
I thought
out?
Rudy was hooping.
What?
Is Rudy's era of
Rudy is.
Depoy?
Oop, hold on, I got to count.
Rudy was hooping in the beginning. He didn't play yesterday, did he?
Currently
He didn't
ninth
play.
Oh,
in betting odds.
a new era.
Sacre Blue.
He ain't gonna win though.
Where's Cat?
It'd be a travesty if he win.
Cat is not in the top 10.
That go crazy.
Oh, I was just talking about rebounding.
Oh. Hold on, Gil.
Mobley should be in there, right?
Yeah.
Defense or
Second.
rebounding? Rebounding?
Mobley, yeah.
Rebounding. Yeah, yeah.
Everything. Mobley, at USC, baby. Best young project in the world.
So Joker currently leading the league in rebounds, 14 a game. Cat is fourth, 12.4.
Come on,
Sabonis,
Joker.
Zubac are second and third. Giannis fifth.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh shit, it's Cat.
But,
Jokic, man.
all right, let's keep it
What the
moving.
hell?
Yeah, he's killing.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we got a special.